Join us this week as we explore the reason that Jesus calls himself the bread of life. We continue our journey through the 6th chapter of St. John for our gospel this week. The people finally come and encounter Jesus at the synagogue in Capernaum. And the first thing that Jesus does is to identify their motivations for seeking him out. He says, "You are coming to me not because you saw signs, but because of the loaves." And then begins this dialogue. They are curious, they want to know, but they want an earthly king who will give them bread for their stomachs. But Jesus is calling himself the bread of life because he is looking beyond just feeding people in one time period. He's looking to be the bread that will nourish all of humanity throughout all time and space. When he calls himself the bread of life, he is talking specifically about the mystery of the Eucharist. And we know that this life on earth is a battle, and we need the power of the precious body and blood of Jesus to be able to get through that. Because we know that when Jesus finally says to them, "Unless you eat my flesh and drink my blood, you have no life in you," that many of his disciples departed from him. And when they left, he didn't turn to them and say, "Come back, it's only a metaphor." He actually turned to Peter and the 12 and said, "Are you going to leave me as well?" Jesus is the bread of life. Let's cling to him in the Eucharist because it feeds your soul. It brings clarity. It keeps us focused on our mission, and it helps us to pour ourselves out for the salvation of other people.